and Get Out Nintendo podcast, episode 2. I am one of your hosts, Dantes, and joining me, like always, my partner in crime, Caleones. How you doing, Caleones?
Well, once again, Nintendo's making news with the NPD sales just released, which we'll be covering later on the segment, as well as additional updates on existing games.
So that means this is a jam-packed episode today. So a lot of news to talk about.
Yes, it is. NPD numbers, sales, everything that everybody's interested in. So we have those for you.
So before we start, let's do our rigmarole, shall we? Again, I want to welcome everybody to the Get In and Get Out Nintendo podcast, episode 2, right here at the Force in Unison YouTube channel. Of course, subscribe, like, comment, so you can make these two crazy fuckers really happy. Also remember that you can get this podcast at iTunes and SoundCloud. But also, you can also go down to the description box at this video to go to the Shigeru News website, of course handled by my friend here, Caleones. And don't forget to visit our Facebook page at Force in Unison. And you can enjoy jokes like the glitch of the week. Now that we're done with that rigmarole, why don't you say we start with one of our favorite segments, of course, which is Reggie's News Corner. My body's ready.
My body is ready.
So, Dantes, for today we have 8 news articles that we decided to cover in this segment. We're going to start with news number 1. NPD reports that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the number 2 best-selling game for the month of March, behind Ghost Recon Wildlands. Breath of the Wild sold 900,000 physical copies on Switch, with an additional 400,000 on Wii U. Aside from Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch also charted at number 13 with an attach rate of 19%, while Bomberman R made it to the top 20 at number 17, making it one of the best-selling Bomberman games since the Nintendo 64, and believed to have surpassed the 100,000 copies sold.
Wow, that's a lot of good sales numbers right there for the Switch. I guess I don't want to say surprised. You know, I knew that Nintendo was gonna sell at the start of the launch, but you know, Breath of the Wild just killed it. I am really happy for that game because it's a great game. To clarify, right?
Yes.
At the same time, fuck, 1-2 Switch 13. God damn, there's a lot of people out there milking a lot of cows. That's for sure.
Yeah. Milk the cow the best way we know how.
Oh my God, that's well. Hey, to its credit, it does show the HD Rumble pretty well, so it's a good tech demo. I'll call it a tech demo. A little bit too expensive for my taste, but you know, it's still a okay game, I guess. And then, of course, Bomberman. I've never been a fan of Bomberman, but I know you play a lot of Bomberman, so that's good.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
All around, good numbers for the Switch. I think Nintendo's going to the bank. That's really good.
Yeah. Well, to continue, the news article number 2 that we have is that the critics love it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has a Metacritic score of 94, which is an improvement over the Wii U version that scored an 88. Mario Kart Deluxe has all characters unlocked, plus 5 new for the deluxe version, and an improved battle system that adds an additional 8 stages to the game. So, will you be picking up the Mario Kart game, Dantes?
Yep. I mean, I already have a reserve, and I do have it on the Wii U, but I mean, it does have all the DLC. And just the aura of just playing it portable, right? Taking out there, playing with my son, you know, having a good time. And of course, I even have other friends who are buying. They bought the Switch this is the first Nintendo console in a while. So, I mean, they're like pumped to get this Mario Kart. So I think Mario Kart is going to have good sales just because of all the new Switch users. So again,
well, Mario Kart 8 is going to be releasing on the 28th, but don't be surprised if it ends up being the best-selling game for the month in just 3 days of sales. So the 28th, 29th, and 30th of April, just 3 days. It's going to be either number 1 or number 2. Zelda is still going to have an attach rate of basically 1 for every console sold, but depending on how many Switch consoles are going to be available, Mario Kart 8 is going to be bought by everyone that has a Nintendo Switch already, plus whoever gets it, during the next couple of days.
I guess I could see Mario Kart being at least in the top five. I don't think it'll do Zelda numbers. Number two, I may be wrong, but I guess number five, that would be my estimate. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to tell. Historically, Mario Kart has been by far the biggest selling franchise when it comes to, well, I'll say a head-to-head matchup in between Zelda and Mario Kart. But when it comes to Breath of the Wild, it's such an amazing game and one of the greatest games ever made. So it's hard to see, I mean, to judge one game against the other, especially since Mario Kart 8 in a way was available already on the Wii U. So, but we'll see. We'll
That's
see.
correct. We'll see. Yep.
Well, so for the news article number 3, Konami seems to be very happy with Superman Bomberman R sales because it is continuing to support it after launch, improving the frame rate for online play to 60 frames per second and at additional stages. Konami has also confirmed that in the near future they will be adding 3 additional characters to the fray in the form of Pyramid Head Bomber from Silent Hill, Vic Viper Bomber from Gradius, and Belmont Bomber from Castlevania. With the commitment to improvement, should people be open to embracing Konami once again?
No. I'm sorry. I'm not giving a pass for Bomberman. When they put out a AAA game again, which is, they're not doing this pachinko bullshit that they're doing in Japan. And they
or
give
Metal
me,
Gear Zombies.
Yeah, not that bullshit of Metal Gear Zombies. No, not that bullshit either. So I'm sorry, Konami. You're not winning me anytime soon. I mean, you just let go one of your greatest creators and one of my favorite franchises of all time, which is Metal Gear, and you just fucked up. You just fucked up. So they're not getting a pass for me. I'm not playing Bomberman. I don't care. But hey, if some people want to give them a break, good for them.
Well, I mean, for me personally, I love Bomberman. They're doing a great job. I thought it was going to be one of those games where, or like they've been doing lately, they'll release a game and just forget about it. But, sales have been pretty exceptional when it comes to the Switch. So, I'm just happy overall for everybody that has bought the game. And, I've been hearing from people that one of the concerns was about the 60 frames per second on battle mode on the online portion. So, that's been addressed. And a lot of them are jumping ship. And so, they're not jumping ship, but jumping back into the bandwagon. So, they'll be picking it up.
Well, we'll see. I don't think Bomberman is going to turn people around, but we'll see.
Okay, so we have the news article number 4 is going to be Splatoon 2 will be launching this summer on July 21st, and Nintendo continues to give us updates on the game. This time showing us a new stage called Starfish Main Stage, and it looks like the perfect place for the Squid Sisters or the new band Wet Floor to perform their greatest hits while Inklings are trying to splat each other. At this point, we do not have any confirmation if the Squid Sisters, Wet Floor, or any other artists will be performing while the battles take place. So, well, this, we already saw it on the Wii U. Nintendo released Splatoon. Then it did what I believe is one of the great, post-game launch support for any game of any system ever. That's one of the things that helped it, reach the, pretty close to 5 million copies sold on the Wii U. Same people are going to be coming in, and I expect nothing less but the same kind of support for the game. So we're going to get more news coming out. E3 is going to be coming in. I expect them to have some sort of like battle festival or something going on during E3 that they're going to have competitions with the game to promote it. Same with ARMS, but I expect nothing less from Nintendo when it comes to Splatoon.
I don't play Splatoon 2, so I'm not going to be the guy in this channel who's going to talk to you about Splatoon. But Caleones, he'll talk to you about Splatoon a lot.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it. I'll challenge you. I'll battle you. Once the game comes out, I'll invite everybody that's listening in to join us on the game and team up.
Caleones is the expert of splatter. So, anyway.
Well, news article number 5. So, straight from the land of Hyrule, Lucky ladies can now look forward to knowing what their last name will be if they are lucky enough to seduce and marry Mr. Ganondorf. Officially baptized with the name Ganondorf Dragmire on Nintendo's website, do you think the Dragmire last name will carry a lot of power in the land?
I know Ganondorf carries a lot of power in the land. I mean, look at him. I mean, he's huge. Anyway, joking aside, I mean, I think this is cool. I mean, a little trivia here and there. I mean, I honestly don't give a fuck what his last name is. He's just a guy who, at the end of the game, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna kick his ass with my giant master sword. That's the only thing that I know Ganondorf for. So I could care less about his last name, but still cool. I mean, if he expands the mythos and maybe this helps for the next Zelda game to have even more story. Maybe we'll know where Ganondorf's parents came from, or I don't know, something like that. I know that he's the reincarnation of Demise, but it's interesting. Maybe they could expand Ganondorf's story. So I mean, it's cool.
Well, and as a side note, I want to add that I'm still trying to convince Dantes to do a video talking about the timeline when it comes to all the Zelda games. So we'll see how that goes.
I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. That is some clusterfuck right there. I mean, even with Nintendo's official timeline, there's a lot of loopholes. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. But I guess we can talk about it. Maybe we have a discussion video. That could work. But I ain't doing editing and all that shit just to do the timeline. It's fucked up. Anyway.
Okay, so news article number 6. Back in March, Silicon Studio pledged to provide the PostScript middleware Yebis, or YEBIS, to Nintendo Switch, an all-in-one game engine with over 40 developer tools. It is famous for games like Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Dark Souls 3. Just this past week, Silicon Studio confirmed that Yebis, Yippity whatever it's called, now supports Switch. Not only has development become easier, but can we now look forward to the rumored Dark Souls trilogy becoming available on Switch?
I mean, it's a chance. I mean, anything that helps bring more games to the Switch is more than welcome. So, I mean, it's good. I that's the only thing I could say. It's really good news for Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, the way they're talking about it, it is seamless. It is pretty easy. Same way that they were talking about Unity or even Unreal Engine 4, where it doesn't really take that much time to convert one game over to being compatible with the Switch. But I mean, Dark Souls, having it portable, taking it with you, I will be replaying. I already played it before on PS3 and PS4, but I would love to dive in and play it again.
And this is the benefit of the Switch. I mean, this is the huge benefit of the Switch. It's a portable console. You can take it everywhere. All your favorite games everywhere. I know there's a lot of big Dark Souls fans out there. That could entice some people in buying the Nintendo Switch so that you could have this game portable. So, I mean, hopefully it'll happen. That's the only, again, more games, the better. Again, Nintendo, feed the beast. Stop making 3DS games. Feed the beast. Make this your all-in-one console.
Yes. Okay, so moving on to news article number 7. Target is getting in the fun with Nintendo with their Mario Kart 8 Deluxe promotion. If you go to their store, you can see the world famous big red balls coated with Nintendo faces, and there's shopping carts adorned with Mario Kart vehicle skins. Pretty soon, I will be taking my kids over to shoot a video for the Toys and More Club channel, and they will get on the fun racing the cars, crashing them, and running over the aisles until we get kicked out of the stores. So, I mean, it's nice to see Nintendo joining in with other big chains, big companies promoting the Switch, and this is just the beginning. Wait until the holiday season approaches, and every big chain will be going crazy over the Switch.
I mean, I know you're excited. I know you're happy about the big red balls. That's for sure. You like big red balls. But aside from that,
I've sat on them before, so I can attest to that. So.
But just to be careful with your kids at Target. You don't want to be going out there throwing banana peels down the floor. Throwing. I don't know what else. Mushrooms so you guys can grow big and splash each other. I don't know. Just don't do that at a Target. I think a lot of people are going to look at you guys like weirdos. and and you're gonna kill someone. It looks like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Just giving you a heads up. Just be careful, my friend.
Well, I'll take that into consideration. But moving along to number eight, and news number eight is what I call the boob game. Nintendo of America was embarrassed enough not to include a short video on their direct, but Japan, as always, they're very proactive when it comes to big-chested females in video games. Producer Kenichiro Takaki, world famous for their story-driven and action-packed Senran Karukagura games, and of course I'm kidding about that, has promised that the game will be fun and personal and will strive for the best enjoyments of the HD Rumble, allowing special liberties on certain lady parts. So, so how should we feel about the game?
Wait, no pun intended there, right? I mean, that's the whole point of the game is feeling, right?
Yeah, I mean, once after the direct, you hadn't seen it because you didn't know it was on the Japanese one. I played it, the video for you, and I mean, that face of embarrassment, you cannot hide it anywhere. So,
shameless plug, you can watch the video at chigurlsnews.com. So go down there and watch the video. It is funny, and I mean, it is good to see all that R&D money go to the right gameplay applications. I mean, this is where the HD Rumble is really gonna pay off. And to clarify too, right here at the Force in Unison Gaming channel, Caleones will be reviewing this game because this is the beauty about Nintendo finally accepting region lock free is that you can get the game from the Japanese eShop. So it's gonna be awesome. We will record some gameplay footage for you. I mean, I think this is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I just want to say that for every person out there that is unable to, get the game, try it out, I will go through, through that process with you. I'll suffer through it. I'll shamelessly spend hours in it so I can give you the best report out of it. But for those of you that are looking forward to it, get one to Switch, play the milking game over and over so you can be ready for it.
That is a lot of milking, that's for sure. Hey, quick question, just on a serious note. I know we're having fun with this news, but do you feel that Nintendo will, be localized here in the U.S.? I mean, it's interesting, because the U.S. gets different games, and there's always been times where Nintendo cuts content because it's not appropriate for the U.S. market, right? And of course, with the whole social justice warriors that's going on, and again, I don't have no issues with that. I mean, I'm happy for equal rights in gaming, and all these powerful women characters are coming up, like Aloy or like Lara Croft. They have brought a good balance to gaming, so I have no issues with that. But in my opinion, once in a while, you need a fun game like this. This could be a great party game. You're with a bunch of dudes just drunk. Again, gaming is about fun. And for the ladies, maybe Nintendo makes the Feel the Crush game, or you already have the Milking Cow game, so you just risking that shit and make it, play the tug war or whatever you want to do, and make it something for the ladies too, and they can have fun. This could be a fun game for bachelor parties and stuff like that. So that's my point of this. We need to have fun. But what do you think? You think Nintendo will localize this game over here at the States?
Okay, it all depends on sales. We already saw what happened back on the Wii for Xenoblade Chronicles, Pandora's Tower, Last Story. So I mean, it took a whole movement and hundreds of thousands of people requesting the games to come over for them to finally bring them over, and they did so at the end of the Wii's life. I think it's going to be different. I suppose that they probably won't bring it over, but the Switch is region free, so they know that as gamers, we're aware of what games are going to be available in the U.S., available in Japan, elsewhere in Europe. So if they don't bring it over, they would probably do an English update. So either English, Spanish, whatever language it is that they want to support. I see them updating the game with those languages and letting you download the game from the Japanese eShop over to the US if they don't want to go through either censorship or all those things in the U.S. The U.S. is a little more sensitive when it comes to it. We already saw it with Xenoblade Chronicles X changing their outfit, so because they deemed the characters a little too revealing when it came to it.
Well,
So
and underage too, which again, that
yes,
one I can
yeah,
understand a little.
that shows you the difference in between Japan and the U.S. So for Japan, this is not the only game that's coming out like this. They've had plenty of games before. It is something culturally accepted. In the U.S., it's more taboo. So if they don't release it over here officially, what they will do is just have the different languages available, so you can go ahead and get it from the eShop in Japan. So well, either way, I'm glad that the Switch is region free. I'm enjoying the Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 demo here in the US because the demo is only available in Japan. Same thing for Puyo Puyo Tetris. I had downloaded it, but now it's finally available here. So I mean, there's great benefits for region free. Sarakagura, it's going to be the same thing. So yeah, I mean, either way, we'll get to play it, regardless if it comes here or not.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And of course, you'll be reviewing the game, so I'm looking forward to that for sure. But dude, oh my god, that was a lot of news. I mean, I'm
Yes.
sweating right now. But now let's change a little bit of gears here. Let's talk about all new games that are coming to the eShop. So, if one wanted to know what new games are in the eShop, what is our favorite store in the world to go to?
Well, for the Nintendo Switch, our favorite store is what we lovingly call the Shigeru Mini Mart. And this week it has welcomed 2 new additions to the Switch eShop. And yeah, I mean, sadly I can count them with a single hand too. But I mean, the Nintendo Switch has been only out for it's going on a month and a half, almost 2 months, and it'll build it up. So pretty soon it'll become the supermarket instead of the mini shop. But we have Wonder Boy from which is the third game, part 3 in the trilogy, and Fatal Fury, SNK's one of their best brawlers. So for Wonder Boy, boasting beautiful hand-drawn animations and reorchestrated soundtrack, the cult classic returns with a unique blend of exploration, action, and adventure. Cursed into a half-human, half-lizard monstrosity by the Mecha Dragon, you are in search for a cure. The only way you can return to human form is to find the Salamander Cross, a magical item with the power to remove curses. Wonder Boy is already available on the eShop, became available this past Thursday, and it's $19.99. So, I mean, something to look forward to. And as I understand, you've played one of the games before, all those years ago.
Yeah, I mean, in the Sega Genesis part 2. So I like Wonder Boy. I mean, it's cool. I mean, old school. I remember in the arcades, the old days, putting a couple of quarters and playing Wonder Boy part 1. It's a fun game. I mean, I haven't played part 3, but I mean, admittedly, it is still a strong game. I think it's getting good scores from the reviewers, and I do believe that with this game and even more games that are come out, I think the Switch have enjoyed a better month of games than the Wii U. I'm saying it right there because they got more original games, and a lot of people, it has a lot of indies. Wah. Look, the PS4 strive with indies for the first year. I mean, that's who gives a shit. There's good indie games on there, so I think it's good. We're getting good games for the Switch, and hopefully the trend will continue. And now we're hitting Mario Kart, and then again, other indie games will be in there in the middle. And then again, if the Switch keeps selling, those third-party games will come. If you build it, they will come, right? So the wall is getting built properly right now.
Well, I mean, as far as Nintendo goes, they're just making sure that they're gonna have games releasing and being available, during the first year and getting those ready. So there's not gonna be any drought. You have Breath of the Wild, you have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you have Minecraft, ARMS, Splatoon, and for the second part of the year, I'll believe it when I see it. We should have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Mario Odyssey. Uh, what? No? What do you mean no? No.
No, what I'm saying is no, as in yeah, you're right. It's not coming out this year. Mario Odyssey, it is, and I'm looking forward to it. Let me clarify. You know, Mario Galaxy 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, so I am looking forward to a new 3D Mario game, a proper 3D Mario game, not that 3D World game that we got on the Wii U, which wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't a proper 3D Mario game. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, there's no way in hell that's coming this year. But I have to set my mind so I don't get disappointed, right? And also, I got a lot of games in the backlog because that once that Xenoblade drops, I ain't playing anything. Everything goes to the back burner. I ain't touching shit. So to clarify, Xenoblade is one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm really looking forward to that game.
Yeah, we can see them like hanging around in the background, right behind your head, and you have it, it's showing everywhere. So, I mean, Xenoblade, Xenogears, Xeno everything. That's all you. So, yeah. Oh, shucks. But yeah, I would love for Nintendo to have it done. They said they will. They a couple of weeks ago they pretty much got done when it comes to the soundtrack. So it seems like the music soundtrack is finished for the game, or should be finished and implemented into the different game stages, and the changing from the battle to discovery through the land and whatever. So we hope that the game will be out. We're praying that the game is going to be out. Do we believe it's going to be out? No, but still, we're going to have Fire Emblem Warriors. We're going to have even the expansion for Breath of the Wild. I'm looking forward to the extended storylines. That's going to be out in Christmas, in the holiday season.
Yep.
Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
I believe that we probably will have an announcement when it comes to a new Pokemon game for the Switch. And it better be for the Switch. I don't want it to be for the 3DS. Come on. I mean, once you see that 720p screen, which is a lot better than it sounds compared to the 3DS, you can't go back.
Feed
You
the
can't go.
beast, Nintendo. Feed the beast. Okay, sorry.
So, yeah. So
Sorry, we got
pretty much
sidetracked out
it.
there. Let's go to game number 2.
Yeah, like our segment was supposed to be a lot shorter when it comes to eShop games, because there's only 2. Somehow we just continue rambling on and on. So.
And that's what's good about this podcast. Every week, right here at the Forcing Unison gaming channel. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so no, I'm done. There's no more games to announce.
Well, there's Fatal Fury. You were gonna say Fatal Fury, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Come on, man. It's still a new game. Just say it. Come on. Do it for me.
I started talking about Xenoblade and
Mario. I know, but do it for me.
Okay.
Do it for me.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay. The original Neo Geo fighting game experienced how the legend started. Players take part in brutal street fights in a variety of locations with the goal of toppling the infamous crime lord Geese Howard. Geese. The game includes very unique features when compared to other fighting games available at the time, including a special line battle system that allows players to traverse between the foreground and the background, and a 2-player co-op functionality. Great game to have on the catalog. It's, an old game, but it's one of those classics that you love to have in it. A game is going to be $7.99, and for anybody that loves retro fighting games, go ahead and get it.
And I do want to give a shameless plug to Samurai Showdown 4 that came out last week, but still, that one was a really good game. I remember playing that in the arcades in high school. Just wanted to give a shameless plug. Again, I know they're old games. This is kind of like their virtual console right now, SNK virtual console they should call it right now. But still, I mean, that's good. I'm really happy that these new games are coming out, so that's good. Thank you, Caleones, for letting us know what's new on the eShop. But I want to switch gears now to our next segment, which is, of course, happily or proudly named Onuma's Nintendo Discussion. So what is our topic this week? And I wanted to bring it up. Every week you bring sometimes a topic. I bring sometimes a topic. So it's my turn this week. And the topic is really close to my heart as a gamer, and of course, I'm also a PlayStation gamer. I love achievements, right? I love trophies. I have around 123 plats. I'm not showing off, people. Calm down. I'm just saying that I enjoy the chase of the trophy. I enjoy doing 100% on the game. I'm a little bit OCD, I admit. And I want to do everything in the game. And when I do everything in the game, I do like to see that virtual trophy pop up, ding, and just show some love, right? And I know, again, they're fake trophies. It's not them I'm living or dying by the trophy. It's just something that is good to strive for. And I believe it extends the lifespan of a game. So, with all that said, do you think Nintendo should have an achievement system? Because Nintendo has shied away from an achievement system a long time now. I thought that we were gonna get something in the Wii U. We didn't get shit. I thought we were gonna get something on the Switch. Right now, we ain't getting shit. So again, I just wanted to bring that on the table. Do you agree or believe that Nintendo should add achievements to the Nintendo Switch?
I will say this is a definite hell yes. Nintendo should in fact bring achievements and not only bring them to their games, but make sure that every other third party game supports achievements as well. It's not because I understand that there's people out there that they don't like achievements or they don't care about achievements, especially when it comes to Nintendo games. But why not have it for everyone? I mean, have something for everyone. If you don't like achievements, just go ahead and turn it off, so that they don't pop up on your screen or they don't get tracked or anything. Just go ahead and turn it off if that's not your thing. But historically, Nintendo is about fun in their games, but it's also about competition, and it's pretty evident when you have a movie called The Wizard, which is about a boy going.
You're going old school.
It's like a coming of age story about a boy that ends up being in a Nintendo
Coming of age
tournament.
story of how to sell
Yes.
Nintendo games.
Yeah, it's an hour and 20-minute long
Commercial.
for Nintendo. But you saw the games prominently displayed on there, and it was all about competition. Not only that, but now Nintendo's moving over to and embracing esports with Splatoon 2. They're going to be doing it. They did it with Splatoon 1. It's pretty big in Japan. In the US, people are complaining about not having voice chat on the Wii U, so that's one of the downsides to it. But they're embracing esports. ARMS has already been featured. Pokken Tournament on the Wii U as well. And so, why not? Why not? Just give people the option. And not only would they be able to, get on the game, get achievements, but also it's going to bring other people that may not be looking to own a Nintendo console. There's, a lot of people out there that, like yourself, where it actually does make you feel good knowing that you can visually see all those achievements and everything that you have achieved in a game. But there's also those kind of people like the early '90s blockbuster competition type that grew up all about competing and showing that they're the best out there. Those people would come over as well, just so they can show off and showcase how many achievements or or platinum trophies or whatever it is that Nintendo would have. Make it a bronze, silver, gold, and platinum coins. If you want to do it that way.
If we're going to systems, I would like Nintendo to do medals, right? A couple of medals here and there. You got your bronze medal, you got your silver medal, you got your gold medal, and then you got your diamond medal. And this is where Nintendo could take a lot of advantage to be unique, to be creative. You could then take those medals and say they're worth points, and then you could trade those points into a kind of like achievement store where they say, I'll give you this Mario theme if you get 500 points, or I'll give you this piece of DLC for free if you get 1,000 points, or you know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. The Nintendo could be unique in how they use achievements, but then don't lose that way to show off for gamers their achievements, their their victories in a game. So I'll give you an example, right? I did 100% Breath of the Wild. Whoopie-doo. Do I have something to show up for? Yeah, I do have something to show for. A piece of shit. A piece of gold shit given to me by Hetzo. That is my achievement for the game. And aside from that, admittedly, I do admit they have some medals in the game. Like if you beat all the high knocks, you get a medal for that. If you beat all the stone talus, you get a medal for that. Again, but it's in game. A piece of shit and 2 medals. That's what I got from Breath of the Wild. And again, doesn't take enjoyment of the game. Doesn't take away from the game, to clarify, people. It doesn't. It's still a great fucking game. It's just that I wish Nintendo would do more with this. I wish Nintendo would, in a way, create a achievement system that is for fulfilling and fun. And I know a lot of people out there. I know you guys. There's some people. I don't give a shit about achievement. Who cares? You're right. But you have to remember, you're not the only type of gamer. There's other type of gamers. There's other type of gamers out there that would buy a game just to get all the achievements, right? So, like myself, I don't care about Bomberman, right? But maybe I could have bought Bomberman if it had achievements. Maybe. I don't know. I could, because I have bought PS4 games that I never thought I would play for achievements, and then ended up liking that game. I ended up loving that game thanks to achievements. And again, doesn't mean that doesn't drive me as a gamer. I also have a PC. I have Steam. I have a lot of games on Steam. I do play games that I don't care about achievements, just to enjoy the game. But there are type of games that I wish that achievements matter to me, like The Last of Us. The Last of Us is, again, one of my favorite games of all time. I am fucking proud of that plat. 100% that shit up the ass, because I love that game. I wanted to show off. Look, this game is awesome. All the Uncharted games, love them. Look at my plats here, 100%. Here's Gravity Rush. Shameless plug. I'm playing Gravity Rush 2 right now. And I love Gravity Rush. Show that shit. Look at 100%. Hey, Ghostbusters. I fucking love Ghostbusters. I grew up with Ghostbusters. And the Ghostbusters video game on the PS3 was kind of like Ghostbusters 3 for me. And I platted that shit because I loved that franchise. So it's just, again, Nintendo, please, I beg you, as a fan, give me achievements. Give me achievements. So anyway, I don't know if you want to add anything. I know I went on a long rant there, but this is something I'm passionate about. I want achievements. Come on, Nintendo, do it for me.
Well, I will say, like you said, achievements will help sell additional copies of the game for people that normally wouldn't pick up a game. I mean, it even made you pick up Terminator Salvation just so you could get the achievement for it. So I mean, just knowing that games, even games that are a piece of crap, and I know you have your limits because you did not do it for Hannah Montana.
Thank you. I did not. So I did not have a Hannah Montana plot. Thank you.
But either way, it's going to help sell more copies of the games. It's going to help people keep those games longer, and maybe even prone not to, trade them in. It's also going to introduce players to franchises that they may not, look at before, and go back and embrace, all the other games. So can you imagine Breath of the Wild adding achievements, trophies, medals?
No, I don't want
people
to
loving
now.
those games that haven't played it.
I don't want to now, because after 100% that shit, I ain't getting those 900 Korok seats again. No, but anyway,
Well,
because it will happen like Grand Theft Auto 4. I did 100% Grand Theft Auto 4, and then fucking trophies came afterwards. And I've tried to see, well, maybe they'll automatically think. Nope. I put it in, and I didn't get shit, all my hard work. But to your point, yeah, it may bring more life to games if you put achievements back. One memory that I have, Uncharted 1. Uncharted 1 originally came out with no trophies, and they patched it in. And I got the plat after that. So I understand that. That's a good point. If you do that, you put on some old games, it would probably mean increased sales, and also means that other people will replay that game again.
Yeah. So, I mean, overall, Nintendo, please do it. Do it not for the people that don't like achievement. Do it for all of those other people that are ready to embrace your system, embrace your games, because they love achievements. For us, either way, we're going to get your games regardless. But there's a big community out there, and those players are currently on the PS4 and on the Xbox One. And if you put achievements, they will come over, because when it comes to human beings overall, we are a competitive nature. We want to show off. We're like those dogs that get in front of the females, bark, and just like pout their chest or whatever. We want to show off that we are the best players, that we are above and beyond everybody else. We want to have the high score. We'll play tirelessly for hours just so we can achieve it. And those players are eager and waiting to jump over to your console. Please add achievements to it.
Well said. That is well said. Thank you, Caleones. Hopefully we'll get achievements at some point. That was a good discussion. I'm really happy about it. So hopefully Nintendo will listen to it. Well, right now we don't have an audience, so I don't think Nintendo will care right now. But that's okay. Hey, we're building an empire here. So we'll see what happens. I do, before we end the show, I do want to, tell people we do have a small segment called Glitch of the Week. I want you guys to go to the Force in Unison Facebook page. We will be posting the glitch over there. The glitch this week is really funny. It's basically things could get really pointy in an RPG. That's the only thing I'm going to say. So if you guys want to find out what I mean with that, go down to the Force in Unison Facebook page and look at the glitch of the week. So, Sergio, any closing comments before we end the show today?
No, I mean, what I wanted to say for the week is, pretty much covered. I wanted to celebrate the launch of the Switch and how it's done after the first month of being out. And I wanted to, play Nintendo when it comes to achievements, and just so they can add an additional audience to it. Why not offer more things to the people? So that way, there's going to be something for everyone. We'll be here again next week, and just giving you the latest news when it comes to Nintendo. So please join us in this ride. We're still going through the motions. We're still learning the process.
Yes, we are.
We're making a bunch of mistakes.
We are.
Even my voice is not tuned up properly to this. So when I hear the podcast and again and listen to myself, I don't know what to change and how to adjust myself. But just follow us. Send us messages. Tell us how we can improve ourselves for you guys out there. And just join us.
Feedback is really appreciated. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. I know, again, we're learning, we're doing our best, but what I can tell you guys is that we are really passionate gamers, and we enjoy talking about games, and we just want to share that with you guys. So, again, I want to thank you, everybody, for joining us on episode 2 of the Get In and Get Out Nintendo podcast. You guys remember to subscribe right here at the Force in Unison Gaming channel and download the podcast also at iTunes and SoundCloud. Also remember to visit that fan Facebook page at Force in Unison. And of course, give some clicks to my brother, Caleones, at shigeronews.com. I want to, again, thank you everybody for joining us. Have a pleasant evening. See you guys.